Oh, we are well on the way to creating our own PyTorch custom dataset. We've started to become one with the data. But now, let's continue to visualize another image. I set you the challenge in the last video to try and replicate what we've done here with the pill library with Matplotlib. So now, let's give it a go, hey? And why use Matplotlib? Well, because Matplotlib, and I'm going to import NumPy as well, because we're going to have to convert this image into an array. That was a little trick that I didn't quite elaborate on, but I hope you tried to decode it out and figured it out from the errors you received. But Matplotlib is one of the most fundamental data science libraries, so you're going to see it everywhere. So it's just important to be aware of how to plot images and data with Matplotlib. So turn the image into an array. So we can go image as array, and I'm going to use the NumPy method, np as array. We're going to pass it in the image. Recall that the image is the same image that we've just set up here, and we've already opened it with pill. And then I'm going to plot the image. So plot the image with Matplotlib, plt.figure, and then we can go fig size equals 10, 7, and then we're going to go plt.imshow, image as array, pass it in the array of numbers. I'm going to set the title here as an f string, and then I'm going to pass in image class equals image class. And then I'm going to pass in image shape, so we can get the shape here. Now this is another important thing to be aware of your different data sets when you're exploring them, is what is the shape of your data? Because what's one of the main errors in machine learning and deep learning? It's shape mismatch issues. So if we know the shape of our data, well, we can start to go, okay, I kind of understand what shape I need my model layers to be in, what shape I need my other data to be in. And I'm going to turn the axes off here. Beautiful. So look at what we've got. Now I've just thrown this in here without really explaining it, but we've seen this before in the computer vision section. Is our image shape is 512, 306, 3. Now the dimensions here are height is 512 pixels, the width is 306 pixels, and it has 3 color channels. So what format is this? This is color channels last, which is the default for the pill library. There's also the default for Matplotlib, but PyTorch, recall, is default if we put the color channels at the start, color channels first. Now, there is a lot of debate, as I've said, over which is the best order. It looks like it's leading towards going towards this, but for now, PyTorch defaults to color channels first. But that's okay, because we can manipulate these dimensions to what we need for whatever code that we're writing. And the 3 color channels is what? Red, green, and blue. So if you combine red, green, and blue in some way, shape, or form, you get the different colors here that represent our image. And so if we have a look at our image as array, our image is in numerical format. Wonderful. So, okay, we've got one way to do this for one image. I think we start moving towards scaling this up to do it for every image in our data folder. So let's just finish off this video by visualizing one more image. What do we get? Same premise, the image is now as an array, different numerical values. We've got a delicious looking pizza here of shape 512, 512 with color channels last, and we've got the same thing up here. So that is one way to become one with the data, is to visualize different images, especially random images. You could do the same thing visualizing different text samples that you're working with, or listening to different audio samples. It depends what domain you're working in. So now in the next video, let's start working towards turning all of the images in here. Now that we've visualized some of them and become one with the data, we've seen that the shapes are varying in terms of height and width, but they all look like they have 3 color channels because we have color images. But now we want to write code to turn all of these images into PyTorch tensors. So let's start moving towards that. I'll see you in the next video.